How's it going, Sha?
Not bad. Not bad. How about you? How you doing?
I'm excited. You know why, Sha?
No.
Because as of right now, we should be reading the second article of our new Your Substack.
We should our/my Substack. Yes.
Right now,
Yes,
it's happening, baby.
It was a struggle getting that other one out, which you'd never know by the cockamamie quality of it. The crackerjack operation I have. But yes, I am now adjusting my life to doing these newsletters.
Yo,
So,
sincerely, I'm proud of you, Sha. Like, I know, I feel like this is all being a creative is like finding the weird system that like allows you to continually be productive, right? Because
yeah,
like I think it's real easy to like I fall in love with ideas, and I find that the difference between like my dreams and the execution of them is like the ritual, the discipline part, and
mhm.
uh I get excited when I figure out, and it's always just like a mental click. But like the podcast is one of them where like I know for a fact every week I'm gonna produce something that's a pretty good quality with another dope comic. It's gonna come out, and my dream is to figure out 40 hours of this.
Right, a
You know,
week, yes.
and I'm trusting the world that like if I get to that, the money part kind of solves itself.
Yeah,
Like if I'm putting out 40 hours of work that's creative every week, I know that the economics will work at some point, but I'll be happy with what I'm putting out. And I hope that means that like in turn, the universe says, yeah, you can eat this week. You
yeah,
know,
I mean, here's hoping. I mean, I'm not leaving my day job for this newsletter,
I
that's
hear
for
you.
sure. I've already shown myself that I would starve, until the very last minute, so maybe we're not, but, yeah, there is something to just like, okay, you've gotta do these things, um, and I have to trick myself into, like, how simple they are. It's a very simple thing. You show up and you talk. You show up
Yo,
and you sit down and you write your thoughts about a thing. Just start writing it. Just try to get to where you get to your thoughts. Walk away from it now
yeah.
because your thoughts are wrong. Now, think of how to correct your thoughts, go back, rewrite it the way that it should be, and hit publish, and then that be that. There is something kinda scary, which I mean, I think about all the time, but I hadn't really thought about, and that is feedback, which is to say the the way that people give feedback um has changed.
Okay.
Comments and like it's always been not, I don't want to say mean spirited because I don't see a lot of mean spirited things written about me, but I also don't see a lot of things written about me because I don't look, because I know that there are mean spirited things written because I'm a woman who dares show her face on the internet and have an opinion about something.
Okay.
So I worry about that of just like, oh no, this is another way that another way that you're out here on the internet, but I'm also increasingly getting scared of being out on the internet because no one is just like the way it was when I first started my internet life like 20 years ago. Everyone's just kind of curious and poking around or whatever, but nobody was trying to find out where me and my family lived
Right.
and break our spirits and call, swat us or call the cops or whatever, like because we didn't like the update to Animal Crossing or what, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
it just feels it's grown and it's felt this way for a while, but it just feels different. And I was like, do I even feel like opening myself up to that?
Mm.
Um, and so I'm trying to not let that fear like, you know, stop me from doing things.
Yeah.
Because I also still have the urge. And then it's just, I'll do it until I feel like I can't anymore. Is kind of where I am with it.
That's real.
So, but it is like a just a thing that I'm mindful of, just like, here you go, sticking another toe out onto the internet. Ain't you out of toes yet? You know what I mean? Stop it.
Yo, I fully feel you on that. I was very proud just to see you start it, because I know how hard that stuff is. Um I could tell you that as someone who uh also finds it not enjoyable always to read the comments, but still
Mhm.
reads the comments. Um, Almost every comment I read about you is like, yeah, I want to know where she gets her glasses.
Okay,
You know,
well, that's easy.
so they're genuinely positive. Like, but I get that though. Like, like nothing's perfect online. Um, but I do think it's motivating. Like when people do dope stuff around you and they start it.
Right.
Um,
Mhm.
I have I have a perfectionism issue with a lot of my stuff. Um,
Mm.
and like you starting the newsletter finally got me to start posting clips about the pod, you know?
Oh, right.
Like sincerely, I was like, all right, if Sha's gonna do this, I'm gonna post it. And like that, and I posted the first one literally just to be like, all right, I did my part, Sha. You know, and like it hit me. I was like, yo, this really wasn't nearly as hard as I was making it in my head.
Right.
And I'm sure it could be better. I'm sure they will be better, but doing the first one makes you better at doing them,
Yes.
and
Yeah,
you have to keep doing them.
just jumping into it and going, "Oh, this isn't as scary as I made it out to be."
Yeah,
Like, I making all these excuses as to why I couldn't, when it turns out I think I can.
yeah,
So,
you're like, oh, I can figure this out, and
right.
like when I tell you, the second clip that I posted when I figured out, because again, I am a storyteller by trade.
Right.
I don't do tech
Yes.
stuff naturally. I figure it out because I
Yeah.
know it's part of the job now, but that's
Mhm.
not what I'm here innately to do. And when I
Right.
tell you the joy that overcame me when I figured out,
How to put a picture on top of the
yo,
video?
with the little gunshots that I put up at the end to match the boom boom booms from West
Yes.
Side Gun, oh, the joy that overcame me, that I was like, yo, I can match this. Oh man, like I cannot tell you how happy I got, Sha. So
I
yeah, you learn about yourself.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's great. We are doing it.
we're doing it, yo. We making art. We posting consistently. We are
Uh-huh.
young social
Also,
media
we've
people.
posted once, and we are proud of ourselves for posting consistently.
Hell yeah.
Once.
Once. I'm twice.
Oh, yeah.
Yup. I got two, baby.
That's
Holla.
true. That's
Admittedly,
true.
only happened because I had no shows that day. Had the whole day to focus on these posts. Uh, I am not a
So,
young person, but it's gonna happen.
yeah.
I'm
You'll
gonna
get them
figure
when
out a
you get them.
system.
Just be happy when you get it.
Yo,
Please.
I was proud, yo. I like when I tell you that, like, that's all I talked about upstairs in my house, yo. I was like, yo, what you do today for work? I made a social media clip, honey. You should check it out. I made sure my wife looked at both of them. And like,
Right?
baby, you gotta look at these. This is what your husband's been doing all day downstairs.
What's funny is I'm sure your daughter is like, I literally could do that during lunch break. Why did that take you all day?
Come on,
I
Dad.
do those in between classes.
Oh man. Hey, you gotta love it, baby. I'm trying.
Yeah.
Doing what we can out here.
That's
Okay?
all we can do. As a couple of old people, that's all we can do, is just
That's
be
it.
out here. Then, all the buttons are getting smaller.
Yo.
Like, what are we doing? We can't see anything. Out here partially blind, pushing stuff, hoping that it makes a promotional clip.
Listen, doing what we can out here, yo. And
Yep.
like the thing is, like, every time I feel good about something, like they'll remind me of how not good it is.
Mm.
Like I was looking at like, like advice columns. I was looking at other comics
Mhm.
and how did they edit stuff. And Aiden walked in the room. He's like, that dude only has 100,000 followers. And I'm like, little man, I dream of 100,000 combined followers of all of my socials. I would be happy with that number. And
Right.
he like dismissed that person's life achievement
Whole
like
thing.
in like a second. That like I know the comic like took years to build that. IG
Right.
page. And like this, my son literally just walked by like, he only got 100,000 followers. And I'm like, yo.
All right. Well, I don't know if this is helping me. I don't know. I'm
We
going to
are
erase that story out of my head.
we are part of the void, baby. You
Oh
know what I mean?
man.
We
I
out here
guess
feeding it,
now
the
my new goal
algorithm.
my new goal is just to make your son go, "Huh,
Huh,
would I do a thing?"
not bad.
Yeah, instead of like, "All right," and walk away.
We gonna make it, Sha. We out here posting content. You know what I mean?
Just for
Crazy.
Aiden.
Just for Aiden.
Just for Aiden.
Ganging it out here, yo. By this time, when y'all listen to this, I'm gonna have 7 posts up. Sha's
No,
gonna
that's
have
insane. Don't
2.
listen to him.
No, I think that's right. I'm gonna have 1 a day.
Oh, you're doing one a day?
Yeah, I'm trying to do 1 a day. One
Oh,
little clip
wow,
a day.
okay.
Sha's gonna be out
Well,
here with 2 Substacks, right?
yeah, there'll be another
There'll
there's
be
that.
another
That's what will
ganging
happen.
out here. Maybe 5, because I'm gonna take a weekend
Yeah,
off.
yeah, yeah, let's
Let-
I mean, the thing is you always I know your list. You put 23 things on the list and then you do 12 of them and it's fine. So,
Out here, baby.
yep.
Yeah, I got into an argument with my with my mother-in-law about that.
About what?
She was like, Gastor, like you commit to too many things to help people or like
Hmm.
to do things. And I was like, she was like, I commit to exactly what I could fit into my day. And I was like, I don't think your way is better than my way. I just think there's different advantages. And she's like, she's like, no, my way is better because everything I commit to, I get done. I was like, okay, so if we worked at the same job and you said I'm gonna commit to do 5 things, and I said I'm gonna commit to do 20 things, and you do 5 things and I do 12 things, who was the better employee? And she's like, me, because I did all the things. I was like, but I did double the things. So I'm like, I'm not saying your way is better or worse. I'm just saying you need both. So there's times when you want the person that executes everything, and there's other times when you want the person that executes more but not everything. And I feel like, am I crazy? I don't know. I felt like it made sense. And
I
like,
mean, yeah, it makes sense, but it's also
like I felt, and like the thing is, like in my heart, I was trying to say it like there's beauty in both of our art forms,
Well,
and
let me
like
guess how it came out.
yeah, she was like, "Are you saying you better than me?" And I'm like, "Nah."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I feel like
I'm, I was
I'm
trying so
sure.
hard to be like, we need both, and
Right,
like,
but that's not it's hard because that's not what you believe. Like, you like, in theory, yes, you need both, and you also know that this is your mother-in-law,
yeah,
so you know that that colors how you're saying it, but your energy is always, "Yo, Imma kill it."
yeah,
Yeah, see how that "yeah" just came out of you. So, that wasn't even planned. So that is your energy, which is what everybody's picking up on automatically.
right.
So even though you said the things that you're supposed to say in order to try to get her to feel included, it feels a little sweaty because your energy is the opposite of that.
Because the thing, I genuinely believe that is the right thing. It's just not the
Uh-huh.
right thing for me,
Right.
right? Like I'm not. I for real believe we need both of those types, but I can't be the
Mhm.
other type. I don't want. I don't. I would go nuts if like I didn't squeeze everything possible into
Right.
the day. Like there's day
Yes.
like because I agree. I don't get most things done that I plan to get done, but I know I get
Mhm.
more done than other people. And no, pardon me. I know I get more done than I would if I did it the way other people did it. I think that's a
Yeah,
more fair
sure.
way. Um,
Right.
but I think that there's space for both. Like Gabby is more like her mom. And I
Right.
feel like uh during the week I do more things, but she makes sure this shit gets done.
Yes.
So I'm like, yeah, like I'm not marrying another me. You know, like,
No.
you know,
Oh, Lord,
it
how
would be
exhausting
insanity.
would that be?
Yeah, like, that would be crazy. You know, you can't.
Yeah.
You know, and also I know for a fact we would both skip the same shit. You know, so like,
Yeah, yeah, so there are some things that would never get done.
yeah, like that would be
So
madness.
I hear you, and I know this is truly what you believe, but let me tell you how it feels. From your energy, all that is bullshit. Yes, what you're saying is I am better than you, I get more shit done. I'm who the company would because if you were actually in that role,
Right.
if the two of you were actually coworkers in a company, you wouldn't be trying to like thread that needle. You would literally just be, yeah, I am better than you
Yeah, I'm
because
trying to get promoted. Hell yeah.
yes. So that trying to get promoted, trying to move on, trying to do all these things, that like comes out of you like sweat. Like we
Yeah.
can smell that energy from you, which she can.
Yeah.
So you saying the right things, and even if you believe it, trying to say it is not going to sound right because of your energy.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, I know she likes me, like, overall.
Right.
Because I know, like, I honestly think her reasoning is like this energy is working on our behalf. Like,
Yes.
that's really
Right.
it. She knows like all of this wow, like rah
Yes.
is why
Is
like
to help
like her
her
grandkids and her
daughter and her
daughter,
grandchildren.
they're
Yeah.
good. So she's like, I get it. Like, they just got mistargeted during this convo.
Yes,
Uh,
it did. Yeah, that's it. Your energy forgot itself.
yeah,
You were trying to save it with words, but your energy was just like, nah, B. She only did 5 things on the list.
yo,
Like, yeah, that's what the little one than you was saying.
because like, okay, so and it's, I mean, I get it. All right, yes, all right, I'm gonna let her rock.
Yeah, just let her. You gotta. That's it. See, that's the real lesson. Just let her rock.
Yeah, I
Because if
just
you overthink it now, because you will get worked up and then you'll want to bring it up again. And then she'll be like, why are you being this way? And now it's becoming a seed of an issue.
right.
It's not an issue.
So I tell
It's
you,
just,
and I guess because that personality type doesn't care or doesn't want this, but there is like every single day. At the end of the day, I feel
mhm.
like Gabby, her mom, they have a sense of we got everything done and they're satisfied.
Right.
I would say I work like hard 6 days a week. I try to do a family day. I would
Mhm.
say 4 days a week. I'm like, fuck.
Right.
You know, like,
Exactly. I didn't get it. Yeah.
yeah, I
So,
get it.
you
So four
know,
days a week, I'm heated. Like, yo, I didn't like there at 10 o'clock at night. I'm like, it did not get done. But they never get the other 2 days. There's 2 days where like, yo, or like real talk, I could dunk on like an 11-foot
no, no,
rim.
no, no, no. They always get the other 2 days.
Yeah. I feel like it
Because
looks
their
not that.
list is not yours. Their list is theirs. And they got it done. And at the end of it, they're like, I did everything I needed to do to make this day a success. They
Okay.
get that every day. You get that 2 out of 6
Yeah.
because you've
But
loaded down your list with a lot of stuff. For them, it's quality. For you, it's quantity. So
yeah.
you're never going to, it's like the Hatfields and the McCoys. You're never going to see eye to eye. You're never gonna see eye to eye, baby. So just know that it's you coming at it from 2 different ways. That's what that is.
No, my heart is in the right place.
Yeah, it
You know what I
is.
mean?
You are powering forward, like your mother-in-law says, in their benefit.
Yeah,
And as
like
long as that's the way that you are continuing to power forward, and everyone that you sweep up in your wake is who you want to move ahead with you, it's great, no matter how you are doing it compared to how they're doing it.
yeah. You know what? I take it back. 7 posts. I've been
Yeah,
motivated.
let him have it,
Let's do
everybody.
it. You gonna see it.
Let him have the 7 posts. That way, when he gets 4 or 5 of them done, it's like, yeah, great.
7. Hard
Okay,
body,
7.
Monday, 7 posts. You're gonna see them
Uh-huh.
by the end of Monday. There will be 7 posts. I got 2 up right now as of this recording, 5 more
Mhm.
coming. Hard body
Okay. Yep.
all day. Gang,
And
gang.
again, I want to reiterate, there'll be one more Substack. And really, my deal with my roommate was for the month of August, so this could all go away. But there definitely will be one sitting there for you today.
Mine's forever, okay?
Yeah,
Until
yeah,
Instagram
until they
stops.
change what's important
Yeah,
and
word,
how
yeah.
to
Then I'm
yeah.
gonna do the new thing 7
Yeah.
times. Gang, gang. Let's get into the news.
Alrighty.
Before I make more commitments. Netflix backlash over the AI product manager job post that offers up to $900,000 amid actors and writers strike seeking AI protections. Studios are seemingly investing a lot of money in AI and job posts that Netflix shows the streamers, and a job posting at Netflix shows the streamer is looking to fill an AI producer manager role that could pay up to $900,000 a year. One of the biggest issues that the striking guilds, the WGA and SAG-AFTRA, have had with the AMPTP is the lack of protections against AI. That was a lot of letters, by the way.
That was a lot.
Yo, machine learning and artificial intelligence is powering innovation in all areas of the business, from helping us buy and create great content, helping members choose the right title for them through personalization, to optimizing our payment processing and other revenue focused initiatives, reads the job description. It brings to mind an episode of Black Mirror's most current season titled Joan is Awful, which depicts an actress struggling with the studio after signing a contract that gave her digital likeness away. Rob Delaney, who starred in the episode, gave his thoughts to The Intercept on Netflix job posting. $900K per year, soldier in their godless AI army, when that amount of earnings could qualify 35 actors and their families for SAG-AFTRA health insurance, is just ghoulish. Having been poor and rich in this business, I can assure you there is enough money to go around. It's just about priorities.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's strong.
So and that's a thing that the studios don't even want to talk about, my understanding, in the negotiations. First of all, they aren't even really trying to negotiate again. But that's a thing that they don't, I think they maybe don't want to discuss too much. But they definitely feel like they're asking that actors and writers are asking too much money. Meanwhile, they want to pay 900K to AI, an
Nine.
AI manager, which is what even is that?
Yo.
Also, are robots allowed to apply for the job? I just realized that in my head, I was imagining a robot, a number of robots in like business suits and hats with briefcases going into Netflix and turning in like resumes. Like I wasn't even thinking of humans applying for the job. I was only thinking of robots.
Amen.
So for a second, for just a split second, I thought, what is a robot going to do with $900,000 a year? And then I remembered, oh, this is for humans, I
Amen.
think. I think this might be for humans.
So, Sha, who would you rather work with? We got R2D2, right? We got
Okay.
Johnny Five,
Uh-huh.
RoboCop,
Oh, sure, right.
and Krang. Okay, those are all
Wait, who's Crane?
Krang from Ninja Turtles. The like.
Oh, I don't know nothing about no damn Ninja Turtles.
Okay, so
they
he's
had a robot in them?
They had
Look.
like, he was like in a body, but it was like a little brain, and he was in the stomach, and the body was like a robot that he controlled.
Okay, I think I have heard about that.
Like, who would,
I mean, honestly, I don't want to work with any of them.
Who's your ideal robot coworker then?
My ideal robot coworker. Jesus, I never really think about the robots.
You know what I mean?
I think, honestly. I mean, considering the kind of work I do, maybe Rosie the maid in the Jetsons.
Ooh, okay.
Because I feel like, after she serves everybody their pill, that's dinner. She just kind of sits around. Like after she's done cleaning and shit, we can just kind of sit around and talk shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She might be kind of a wisecracking. Yeah, I think maybe she might be my go-to. Second would probably be, um, I guess R2D2, right?
Yeah. He's
I
up there.
guess, yeah. I feel like he quietly gets some things done, but he also sasses you a little bit. But you got to figure out he's real subtle with his sassing. So maybe
Yeah.
I just want to follow. Maybe I just want to shadow him to see how he works amongst everyone else. But otherwise, that's about it. I don't really take in much media about robots, is
Mm,
the thing. So I'm trying to think of what I've watched where I'm like, yeah, okay. Oh, the movie Her by Spike Jones,
okay.
which is actually kind of close to what is happening now, where you have a personal assistant and you put a little thing in your ear and they help you throughout the day, like scheduling things and reminding you of stuff and blah, blah, blah. We're
Yeah.
kind of almost there. But then in the movie, Joaquin Phoenix falls in love with his personal assistant, who's voiced by Scarlett Johansson. And so they fall in love. Um, I don't want to fall in love with my personal
That's
ear
fair.
assistant, but I mean the fashion was good in that one. But I mean I feel like that's more likely than any of the other things. So, but
Right.
I do want to mention that because I did like how that played out, even though it ended up being a kind of a sad love story. Anyway, so Rosie the maid first,
Rosie the maid
probably
first.
R2D2, and then maybe the assistant in Her,
Okay.
just so you have an idea where the kind of brain I got.
I'm going Johnny Five. Charming dude. He could talk back.
Okay.
Good at math. I like that he went gold. Lets me know that like we could probably talk about sneakers. You know,
Mm,
switched it
okay,
up. So I
sure.
like that a lot.
Yeah. He was definitely kinda hip. Definitely
Yeah, you
kinda
know,
hip.
like he seemed like he was in on things.
Right.
Um, I feel like yeah, R2D2 might be number two for me.
Mhm.
As well. Similar reasoning. I like people that like talk a little bit of smack. I feel like he would be low key. The main thing is I think he would keep the workplace buzzing because he would know the gossip. Like I feel
Yes.
like he would be
Yeah,
like
because I
the
feel like
scoop.
he's little and he just kinda
Yeah.
but no one pays attention to him, so he's just taking all that shit in.
Yo. They don't pay attention because they don't think he know the words, but he come out there beep, 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 but he print that shit out. You know what I mean? And I'm
Yeah.
reading it. Now I know what's going on.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
He's got everything. Holograms. He's showing holograms. He
Real
got
talk.
all the footage.
Straight up.
He
He's
got
a mobile
yeah,
black
he's
Twitter.
he's probably a real messy bitch,
Yo.
actually. Now that I think about it, which is why C3PO hangs with him all the time.
Yo.
He's probably just a real messy bitch. So yeah.
Yeah, those are my two right there. I like that. Those are my
Mhm.
workers. I like the idea of RoboCop, but I wish the cop was black. That's about it.
I
Um,
mean, was he not? I mean, I know it was a white, but why do I think I mean, hmm. Why did I think that? I know it's set in Detroit.
that's
Did
what
a
bothered
black
me. I'm
cop
like, yo,
die?
like, there's got to be a black dude in Detroit.
Yeah, but is there a black cop in Detroit who's willing to become a RoboCop?
That's fair. You know what I mean?
Nah, we don't even like registering to vote. You think we're gonna become a RoboCop? And the benefits don't change unless you get paid more and the benefits will get better. Nah, I ain't becoming a RoboCop.
Yo, but imagine being RoboCop and like getting to stay RoboCop after you do your 20. Now you just out here
Oh,
roboing it out and you want a pension? That's kind of fire.
I mean, sure, a robot on a pension actually sounds kind of terrifying. Just starting shit because he knows another check is. And again, that brings me to my robots who are applying for this Netflix job. What are they going to do with 900K? So many,
Oh man.
so many questions.
In other news, picture this. You're cruising down the highway out in Culiacan, the capital of the northwestern Mexican state of Sinaloa. It's 9 p.m. and the last hints of blue have faded from the night sky. I really love these articles where the writer is really trying to sell a book. After a long hot day, you're tired and a little hungry. You miss California. That's when you see it. You pull over, rub your eyes, but your eyes are not deceiving you. It's the In-N-Out, the brightly lit sign reads, but not in and out. It says In-I-Nout. That's right. Same letters, different spots in the dashes. It's hard to pinpoint exactly when the copycat burger restaurant opened. Older Google Street View footage just shows a shuttered, unmarked blue building where the establishment now stands. The restaurant's first Instagram post dates back to June, and the Google ratings started trickling in about a month ago. Patrons' photos show uncannily accurate double doubles and animal fries, complete with grilled onions and spread all over on familiar red trays. Inside the restaurant looks, well, like a knockoff In-N-Out. The restaurant draws on In-N-Out's nostalgia for 1950s Americana. Walls are adorned in old school Coca-Cola and diner posters, and there's even a diner counter. At least some customers seem to be in on it, in on the bit too. In a viral TikTok documenting the In-I-Nout American country music plays over the footage of the restaurant's burgers. I kind of rock with this
Wow.
idea, yo.
I mean, honestly, well, wait, let me see here. Okay, maybe In-N-Out could learn a thing or two from its imitator. A photo posted on In-I-Nout Instagram account depicts what appears to be buffalo chicken tenders, which the real In-N-Out, with its rigidly standardized menu, has never offered. And to be honest, the fries look better than the California In-N-Out's limp, starchy offerings. Here's the thing: I've had In-N-Out twice. Not impressed.
Yo, I
Not that
thank
great.
you.
I thought the
Yo,
fries were weak. I didn't think the burgers were worth anything. Like,
yo, I went to
everyone just seemed
LA
to be going
so hyped
crazy, and
about it.
yeah, I was just like, "This is not great. This is really not that good."
I did not understand the hype. I had like 4 better burgers while I was in LA.
Yeah.
I was blown away by how average I found In-N-Out to be. The only selling point I felt was the price. I did think that for the size, it was very like affordable, but I was
Mhm.
like, I don't want average unflavored food. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yes, it's very just like, bleh.
Yeah,
I'll tell you this, I had, the first time I had Whataburger,
yeah.
uh, I had, like, a hamburger or a cheeseburger or something, and it wasn't even, like, warm. I had to leave it somewhere and come back to it room temperature, and that shit was better than both times that I went to In-N-Out.
Yo.
A room temperature, slightly older Whataburger was better than In-N-Out. I'm sorry for my LA people who swear by it and they're like, you just didn't try it animal style or whatever. If I got to put a bunch of shit on it to make it taste good, then the foundation is weak.
Yeah, real
Then
talk, B.
then the burger's got bad bones.
Shut.
So then
Song
yeah.
got good genes, okay? I'm sorry. You know what I mean?
It's not,
The
it's not
lineage is
good.
trash on this burger. Yeah, I thought
So I bet this knockoff is probably is better.
real talk. I mean,
I mean,
you got Mexican seasoning down there. You know what I mean?
right,
I'm
and you
with it.
know, they're gonna season anything.
Real talk.
Yeah,
It's just gonna slap.
so
Go down there. My favorite part is the IG page is like in Spanish. I think that's cool. You know what I mean?
okay, well, I mean, it should be.
Hell yeah. Let's do it up over there. Check out your local In-I-Nout.
Right. That's N-I-N-O-U-T nout?
Do it up over
Huh,
there for seasoned burgers. And finally, a
mm,
Texas woman mowing her lawn was attacked by a snake and a hawk at the same time. That's right.
at the same damn time.
Texas woman is rattled but recovering after being viciously attacked by a snake and a hawk. Perry Jones, 64, was mowing her lawn with her husband at around 8 p.m. When a large snake fell from the sky and landed on her. First, like, yo, you got to think that's the end of times, right? Like, yo, just snakes raining on people? Yo, that's wild. The snake, which had been dropped by a hawk, wrapped itself around her arm and was then promptly joined by the hawk, which was keen to retrieve its lunch and began to attack Jones. Jones told the paper, I was violently shaking my arm to try to get the snake off. He just wrapped and squeezed tighter and tighter. All the while, the snake was striking her in the face, causing her eyeglasses to chip and spewing a liquid she assumes was a venom. The hawk was darting in and out, grabbing for the snake. Her swings were slapping me while he was clawing at the snake. And that is where the deeper cuts and rips come from. Jones said the hawk retreated and returned to its prey about 4 times, slapping her in the face with its wings. I'm screaming during this whole battle. Help me, Jesus. Please help me, Jesus. Hearing his wife screams, her husband, Wendell, rode over to her on his mower. Yeah, that's what's up. He was shocked by what he saw. Jones was crying and running towards him in a zigzag pattern. Her arm bloodied with stab wounds from the hawk's salads. The snake was 4.5 feet long by Wendell's estimates. Eventually, the hawk flew off with the snake for good. Jones was immediately taken to the emergency room by her husband. Following the bizarre incident, she said the doctor asked her if she was on drugs after hearing her story. After assuring them the story was true, she was given antibiotics and her arm was bandaged. Luckily, her doctors determined she was not bitten by the snake.
Yo, look, I saw this headline and I was like, I don't even know how that could happen. Like, that doesn't even make sense. How? Because I'm just like, how do you, what? But the snakes are on the ground and the hawks in the air. Like, that makes no sense. But now, as soon as you started reading and a snake fell from the sky, I was like, oh shit, I see exactly now how this could happen. Precisely how this is happening.
Yo.
But it just never occurred to me. So, okay, so we got a few things here.
Yeah.
we got a hawk who maybe is not that good at getting food. Right? Because it dropped the snake.
Real talk.
Which means the grip was not good. The snake, it was so not good that the snake was like, oh, I think if I wiggle out of this, I bet I can get out of this. Right? And so the snake's able, because the hawk probably isn't good with the grippy, the snake fell out and wrapped around this woman like, you gotta save me.
Yeah.
But you gotta save me also looks like I'm trying to take your arm off.
Right.
So
that's fair.
You know? Like, especially once it didn't hit the ground and able to squirm away, because that didn't work because the hawk clearly can see.
Right.
So, like, there's that. And now this hawk is hungry and mad and a little embarrassed.
Yeah, yo.
You gotta admit, a little embarrassed.
The other
it had dinner right there.
You know what I mean? You got low Fallons, my G. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Low Fallons are trash. You can't grip the basketball.
I mean, I guess if you're used to, like, gripping rats, you know what I mean? Or squirrels or mice or something like that, a little snake maybe is not thick enough for you. And so it just kind of, or your grip is just, maybe you're just an older hawk and the grip ain't what it used to be.
Know what I mean? You've been hearing that all week.
So now you're taking it out on this poor woman because you're like, hey, this is my dinner. Give me my fucking dinner back. And this snake is just like, I'm going to poison your glasses. Like, what?
Yo.
That's wild.
I am blown away. That she just didn't start confessing all her sins. If a snake fell from the sky, wrapped its arm around me.
Yeah, that immediately is like, oh, this is...
Yo, that's wild. Start spitting venom in my face.
Yeah,
and then
that's
a hawk,
biblical.
Yo, real talk. That's the end of times. Like, I'm like, everything I've ever done in my life, I would just start yelling it out. Like, yo, I'm so sorry. Second, how little does this husband love this lady?
Why?
My man saw his wife getting attacked by 2 animals.
Yes.
That are not a part of his yard. Right? Yes. A snake fell from the sky. A hawk is swinging. Darting back and forth, wife. Slapping the shit out of his girl. And my man said, yo, I'm going to get to you at roughly 4 to 5 miles per hour, whatever my lawnmower could do.
Keep in mind, the woman was 68, right?
Right.
So I'm willing to bet he's probably about that age. No, she was 64.
You can't outrun a
So he
lawnmower at
probably
64?
it probably was smarter for him to stay on that tractor
Yo,
than to
if
try to
I'm
get off
fighting,
that tractor and run. So now he gets off of the tractor. He trips getting off of the tractor. He cracks his leg. Now everybody dead.
yo, I'm just picturing how mad I would be if I'm getting my ass kicked by a
And you
hawk
just
and a
hear,
snake, and I just hear Gabby. Yo,
look, I think tractors move faster than you realize.
You sure?
Yes.
I feel like tractors are like, you can't drive a tractor and not look like you low riding. Like they are so
that's
slow.
just the fake hydraulicness of it.
Yo.
But no, tractors can get. You know,
and not even. He's on a mower. He's on a mower. Like that thing can't be.
Oh, well, those guys are even faster than a tractor. I think.
I feel like my man doing
fast?
The least. I almost think
Driving.
he hired the hawk. Like he was like, yo, I'm tired of this chick. Yo, drop your snake on this lady.
A riding mower has a maximum speed of about 4 miles per hour.
My man.
A zero turn mower can provide you with about 8 miles per hour.
Yeah, so he's doing a strong 4. A strong 4. He looked at that lady, said, let me get to you in a little bit.
But we don't know how far away he was.
Yo.
Look, I mean, it's just a yard.
How far you got to be to see a hawk coming at your girl?
I mean, you got to be. Look, how good is his eyesight? You got to be kind of up on him. If he could see from where he was, first, certainly he's going to notice the bird, right?
Yeah.
But if he also is close enough to see that there's a snake and a bird, he'll get there pretty soon.
How about help me, Jesus?
I mean, help me, Jesus is what's going to get you to turn around. Help me, Jesus.
Help me, Jesus twice. You turn around, you see a bird attacking your wife. Like you see literally like Mother Nature coming after the person you love. And you say, yeah, I'm going to get to you at 4 miles per hour. I'm not even going to stand up.
Don't forget, she was running towards him in a zigzag pattern, which I believe that's for bears, right?
Yeah, that's like some chasing you. Yeah, I don't think that matters for hawks.
No, a hawk can do that with you.
That hawk was like, look at this stupid chick, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you can shake off a hawk. They got feathers and shit.
Yeah, the hawk was looking down like, why you trying to make my snake dizzy?
Right, Yeah. Don't confuse my dinner. But yeah, so then again, she also can't see. I don't think she's like, oh, I think a zigzag pattern gets a snake off your arm. But she also has venom on her glasses.
Oh my God. This is wild, yo.
This is.
Yeah, I'm glad she survived. I don't fully believe in your marriage. I don't know. This feels questionable. I'm gonna even give you the benefit of the doubt that you can't walk more than 4 miles per hour. That is a power walk pace. But I'm gonna give you
that's pretty fast.
You're 64. I'm gonna give you that. But like, I feel like in your heart, you want to run.
And I really think this is probably faster to just floor it and go 4 miles an hour, pedal to the metal.
That just seems
while she zigzags towards you.
Oh
man,
my God.
I wish there was a drone. I just want footage of everything.
If you would
I'm glad she's okay, but
to send us money to pay for the reenactment.
Oh yes, this needs a reenactment.
Real talk, War Report reenactment of this end of times battle. All you gotta do is like and subscribe to the show, baby. If you are Apple, Spotify listener, we appreciate your ratings. 4 stars. You don't want to give us the full budget. We gonna need a fake snake now. You know?
That's not the same.
Not at all. Come on. Where's the risk? Where's the art? You know? Come on, B. We doing this for the love, okay? And also we will have someone else playing the lady because we're not getting bit.
Mhm.
5
Yeah,
stars,
right.
you understand our commitment to excellence, okay? And the snake will be venomous in our version.
Oh, yeah.
You know
No,
what I
for
mean?
sure.
100%. 2
It's gonna
hawks.
be a grown hawk. We're not getting no baby hawks. We're getting a full-on grown hawk.
Real talk.
There's danger. There's danger.
Right. Might even be an American Eagle. You know, you never know. Let's see where the budget gets us. This Kickstarter just started.
Right.
You know, if you have any articles you want us to cover, please DM us directly on Twitter or Instagram at Silky Jumbo at Gastor Almonte. Shout outs to Winnie Locke, Terry, Beth, and admittedly some people from the main episode because we mixed and matched after earlier shenanigans from this week. With all that said, I am pretty sure I could run faster than 4 miles per hour, so I would get off the mower, Gastor Almonte. Okay? With the confident that the mower was the better decision. You know, Shalewa Sharpe. Okay?
I just think if he got his shoelace caught in there, if you're excitable and you try to get out of a mower and you fucking get caught, now you missing a hand and your wife's missing a whole arm.
Yo,
now the whole house is in trouble.
You know what gets me hyped about this is because I know, like, I've been married so long that I know how this would like all play out afterward. Like,
oh yeah,
the whole
she's
car
definitely
ride. Yeah, like you're like
just like, so you couldn't get out of the mower.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it would be my fault somehow. Like, oh, you couldn't get out? You couldn't run? I was like, I drove to you, shorty. I drove. You know? How much faster could I go? And then I'm saying it at the hospital. You know what I mean? And I'm explaining what I saw. I was like, I don't know. I thought you was mad about something. You was on your earpiece. You was yelling to your girls about some shit. That's why you was swinging your arms. You know?
Right. Yeah. No, I understand. I understand that. Sure. I can see where that would be an issue.
Real talk. I thought your sister did something again, you know? And he was like, this crazy, you know? And how am I supposed to see an eagle, a hawk swinging at you from the skies? Why is that supposed to be my instinct, you know?
Right. Why am I just gonna naturally assume snakes are falling?
You know what I mean? Yo, I bet you they never thought that was on the for better or worse list.
No,
you know what I mean? But they survived.
Going back through the vows, like, no,
there's
nothing here about snakes.
Oh man, this has been a biblical episode of the War Report. You know what I mean? Catch y'all next time. Peace.